welcome to another episode of Anime Masters of the Apocalypse Anime Talks. I am your host, the Digidestined Mass, and with me is the Pokemon trainer, Anne. Hello, Anne.
Hi.
Also with me is the prospecting magical girl, Vlad. Say hello, Vlad.
Hello.
Yes,
Hi.
and
Hello.
Vlad, since you're the one who chose this subject for us, you will get the
Mhm.
honor of explaining what we are talking about today.
All right. Today we are talking about magical companions. Um, it's as simple as it sounds. We're talking about magical magical friends that our protagonists or antagonists or any other character gets to travel with or solving problems with, and in this particular instance, we're talking about animalistic. Maybe not so much, but again, it's um, how should I say it? It's some kind of extension of the head character. Not even what I'm talking about. We're
So
talking
I would
about
say it
magical
varies from
companions.
yeah, magical companions.
Yeah,
Yeah,
it's simple.
yeah. Let's just jump right into it. I think most people would know what a magical companion is,
Yeah.
especially with the examples
No
that are on
reason, no
screen.
reason to complicate it.
Yeah, think Pokemon, then you know what you're talking about.
Yeah, basically.
Okay, we're starting in pretty roughly. So, what would happen if kids got powerful magical creatures? Now, this was
Yeah,
also your pick, Bloody. So,
yeah. Um, Again, we have pretty much many of us has played Pokemon in our youths, and that's instance where you are 10 year old getting a magical monster. That is an instance where everyone in the world has their own or has the ability to get their own magical monster. But what if that isn't the norm, where you are bestowed or you just get or you stumble upon a very powerful being that will do what you say, or will protect you from everything. Um, what what could happen, or what would happen in a young person's mind, or what how would a person react to that? We see that a little bit in Digimon, where they are actually taken out of the world they live in,
hmm.
and placed in they are isekai into a digital world.
Yeah,
But in Shatterstar Naruto, they are in the real world from the start. There aren't any other world. There are just these in the series. They are called dragons, but they're
hmm.
pretty much, are they just aliens?
I
Uh,
got look again. There's only one season, so we don't know that much
yeah,
about the plot. But I got the
dragons,
sense
aliens,
that they were
monsters.
aliens of a kind.
Yeah, yeah. Um, there are these monsters that choose these kids, and some of these kids are well well-minded and wants the best for them and their friends and the people around them. But some of the kids, they are on the top of Santa's naughty list, and they don't want the best for the whole humanity, and they want to they want to, again, they see this opportunity of, oh, this is a creature that that I can that is stronger than many of the military's weapons, well, I'm gonna conquer the fucking country with it. And that is a darker twist on the again the magical companion genre, if you could call it a genre.
Mm, I don't know
So
if that's if I would call it a genre. I actually think they call it on TV tropes. They call it the Mond genre for monster.
yeah, monster genre.
Yeah.
So yeah, so that's a darker twist on the monster genre. What if the kids who got these immensely strong beings got the control of these immensely strong beings wasn't good?
Mm.
So that is a interesting again thing I want to see more of, uh, because I really love Digimon, really love it. But sometimes it just I just want some more grit. I
Some
want
darker
someone to rub some
stories.
I want someone to rub some sandpaper on that story and really make it rough and dark.
Mm.
So yeah,
Actually, you could, in a way, you can get away with it in Digimon by saying that, like these kids, they were given these powers specifically because they're the kind of people who wouldn't abuse it, like they're the Digidestined and all that.
yeah, exactly,
Yeah. So,
exactly.
and with something like Pokemon, well, they get away with it by saying that, well, it's just part of the world. Everyone has a
Yeah,
magical companion, if we're going to call it that, some more than others. But but yeah, it is actually interesting that this show, Shadowstar Naruto, takes this idea of, well, kids basically having these super powerful beings that will just do whatever they say, and well, what might actually happen in the real world. Because I can only imagine that, especially when you're in that age, at having the ability to basically do whatever you want without any consequences, that's not good for your psyche.
yeah. I'm um I'm on you. I'm on the same note on that one. Yeah.
Mm.
It,
I think if uh, kids in the real world got like magical creatures, I think it would be like hamsters, you know. Like at first, the kids will think it's really fun and new and interesting, and they will like sit with the hamster every single day and play with it and stuff. And eventually, they will just get bored, and you know, the parents will take care of the hamster.
do you really think that?
Yeah, I think so. It's often like that. And, haven't you seen in those Facebook groups where people give away their pets? The reason is always that the kids lost interest. Always. And it's
Yeah.
just so
Yeah, but
sad.
I feel like when it comes to these magical companions, you have to remember that this isn't always the case, but usually the magical companions have a lot more personality and interesting things about it than just a hamster.
Mess.
What?
Mess. Oh my god. You did not just say that.
Most
but
Mas,
hamsters
have you
can't
ever had
speak.
a hamster
No, I've
at
had a
all?
cat.
but
Okay,
okay.
did the cat have a personality?
Personality aside, I'm just again the monsters, specifically the monsters in just in Digimon in for that instance. You can't ride a cat. You can't ride
I mean, you
a
can try, but I
yeah,
wouldn't
but it will
recommend it.
break its spine. Again, you can a dog can't fire flames out of its mouth. You can fly.
They also
You
can't
can
speak.
and it also can speak, and
Cats
you
can't
can
speak.
Okay, but if you want
and
to
it
Digimon
ride
can
an
and you
animal as
can
speak.
horses, if you want to talk to an animal,
You can talk
there's
to them, but they
you
won't
birds.
can
respond like a human would. It will be a very
as
one-sided
many.
conversation.
I
Not
don't.
really. Haven't you
It has
seen
another
the
conversation. It has
Bonnie the
another.
talking dog?
What?
Yeah, yeah. Again, let's not get scientific. Scientific. We are not. I don't think
You can't
we are
compare
knowledgeable
real
enough.
life animals with magical creatures from anime. That's my point here.
I, I don't think again. I'm just saying that Digimon and the dragons from Shadowstar, they have much more capabilities than the typical dogs and cats of this world.
Mm.
Also, it should be said that in Shadowstar and Naruto, they have a thing where most of the creatures they're not actually their own characters. They're just like the
An extension of the
yeah, the
person.
extension of the villain basically, like
Oh
that.
yeah, right.
Where they're when they're hurt, like really badly hurt, then the owners they also feel it and they're controlling them psychically. The only one
Oh,
that's really a magical companion is actually the good guy,
ah, you're right.
like because he's actually his own character.
Yeah, you're right.
Yeah. So while I agree that Shadow Star Naruto is definitely a different take on the whole magical companion thing, it doesn't take it as far as they could
Mm,
because the magical companions themselves they aren't their own characters. So it's not like
yeah.
we have a dinosaur, like a talking dinosaur that's saying like, "Hey friend, what should I do?" And then we have the owner saying, "You should go murder those guys." Okay, I'll do that
Ah,
because I love you. Boom, people die.
mm,
So,
yeah.
so
Right.
Shadowstar Naruto doesn't take the concept as far as it could, I would say.
Yeah, it doesn't.
It
You're
does
right.
some other stuff which I won't get into, but that's beside the point.
Yeah. Let's not talk about that. Uh,
Yeah.
well,
So,
let's.
are we done here?
I think that was. Unless I don't have
Oh,
anything more to add
one
to
thing.
this.
If any of
Yeah.
you like got approached by a magical companion of any kind, what would your reaction be?
I would take it home.
Is it Agumon?
No, it's
If it,
Gomamon,
Gomamon, who's that? That
the,
that's
the fish,
that's.
the one that can summon fish.
Oh yeah, yeah, hell yeah! I will take him home, and if he drinks, I will give him a beer, and we would watch. I don't know.
It would be a fun night.
Yeah, it would be a cool night. Just two bros. Agumon is a bro Gmon,
Yeah,
just like Agumon.
he's not good at fighting, but he's a bro. You got that
Yeah, he's a bro.
right.
Mads, I think you need to adjust your mic.
What?
It sounds a little echoey when you talk. I think it's the mic.
Mm, oh, how does it sound now?
A little better.
Okay. Well, shall we move on?
Yeah.
Yeah,
All right. So, is it wrong to let one's companions fight? And this was yours.
Yeah. I just when I grew up and I watched Pokemon, I just couldn't help but think that it's animal abuse. You know, it's like when you take two I'm not gonna say the word male chickens and make them fight, or you take two dogs and make them fight. It's animal abuse, you know, and it kind of seems that way with Pokemon, in my opinion.
Yeah, I would actually say I think you might actually be wrong in the case of Pokemon at least, because from what we've seen, all of the Pokemon in the series they're happy to fight. Like as we see in
Oh,
the
not all of
pictures.
them, not all of
Well, it
them.
depends how they're
yeah,
Charizard.
treated. Generally,
but
when the Pokemon are treated like well, then they're happy to fight for their trainer.
yeah, but also, what happens inside a Pokeball? 1 second they didn't.
Okay,
They
okay. Now you're talking about stuff we don't know anything about. We can only talk about stuff we actually know about.
yeah, you're right.
You're talking about,
But
oh, what if? Oh, yeah.
yeah,
Oh,
yeah.
yeah, that we can't use that for anything. It could be fun to speculate, but
I I can see where the opinions
yeah.
of
Also, there
again.
are other material in like Pokemon franchise. I don't think if they go. I don't think they go over this in in the anime, but in the manga versions, then they actually explain that that Pokemon they're actually looking for a trainer. They want a trainer to catch them, but they only want strong trainers. So that's why they
Oh, cool.
So
yeah, and
stupid
that's why
though.
they also say that non-owner Pokemon they actually are very jealous against owner Pokemon, so they're very hostile against
Oh,
owner
that's
Pokemon.
cool.
That's
Oh,
only in the manga. I don't know if they ever mentioned that in
yeah.
the anime, but they mentioned that in the manga in any case. So
Again, I can see it with Pokemon. You could take the animal abuse, mm, not concept, but the themes, and put them in there. But
it's definitely
but again,
easy to put them in, but you can honestly
yeah.
then come up with an
But
argument of
yeah, it's fantasy. It's
yeah.
again the most of the animals are hardly animals.
It honestly it changes from episode to
we
episode.
have a effing snow cone. We have
Like I get it when it comes to stuff like Mr. Mime. Like he's basically human. He really
And
is.
he he's
again.
smiling when
Is that
he's
slavery?
sweeping the highway or whatever.
Yeah.
So he seems happy enough.
So we, yeah, again, it's fantasy. Maybe we should not take too many of real lives
Hmm.
mm,
Like
more
worries.
morality. Yeah, morality questions into it.
I mean it
In
is yeah it is escapist fiction. So
yeah, it is escapist
so
fiction.
I feel like one of those things like animal abuse in Pokemon. It could be one of those things that are fun to maybe discuss, but you shouldn't take it too seriously.
Yeah, I- yeah. It again.
Like again,
That's
discussing the ridiculousness of Pokemon. Like when you think about it, is
yeah.
why even
It
do it?
is.
Nothing makes sense in Pokemon. Like
Nope. It
so.
makes no damn sense.
Hmm. I mean, we have a kid who's been 10 years old for the last 10 years.
Yeah. Again, the logic of it of sending your 10-year-old out in the world with wild magical animals ready to attack the kid with only a creature, a at that time a very weak magical creature to protect the kid. Ah, that's not
By the
child
way,
Like
abuse
survival of the fittest.
in the survival of the fittest. Yes,
of course.
the ins and out of the Pokemon world.
By the way, is
Uh,
Pokemon magical? Do you consider them magical?
they don't call it magical, but they are.
Hmm.
It
I
again.
mean,
I
they have
don't.
like magical powers, so I think so.
Yeah, personally, I never considered really Pokemon for like magic. I seen it more as kind of like science fiction ish.
But it's
I
never.
wouldn't say science fiction.
I mean,
Like
it's
the
very. I know it's not very. Uh,
It's never. It's never. What is it called? Describe how Pikachu
well, they
fires
do say
fun.
that it has like a. They don't give a okay. They don't never give a good explanation, but
Yeah,
sometimes they do something like say that the electricity is in its cheeks and all and stuff like that.
but
It just
is
seems like
that
it's a part of
specific
their
enough?
races, something with the biology, and the race can do that. It just seems like how it works in Pokemon. For me, I just never
Fine.
considered magic
If
to be
that's
part of it.
enough, if that's enough for you, it's enough for you.
Yeah, it's enough for me. I don't know. For me, I feel like it has to look magical
It
in a way
yeah,
for me to see it as magic, or else
it
then it's
differ.
just part of the world.
Yeah, Pokemon definitely has some science fiction elements in it. Again, the Pokeball, the Pokedex,
Yeah,
the
yeah.
po. What is it called? The thing there where you storage all your magical creatures.
Uh,
what
That's a bit the Poke, not the Pokebank,
Pokeballs?
hooky bank?
the the thi- the Pokemon Center where you go into your computer
Yeah,
and and you put them in there.
Oh, isn't that only in the games?
no,
Eh,
no.
isn't it? No,
Yeah, he
oh
has
yeah,
like these computers where he like sends them to the doctor.
yeah. Yeah, that's
That's
only
right.
in the
He can
games.
like
You're right.
teleport the balls from one place of the
Yeah,
planet
that's
to
never.
another. Pretty
That's cool.
hardcore. Hmm.
That's heartwarming, and at least in the anime, they aren't just stored like pieces of data in a computer, never to see the light of day. At least they are with Professor Oak on
Now,
the other side
speaking
having
of
fun.
data, Pokemon isn't the only series that we can talk about with this. Now,
Yeah,
in Digimon, is it wrong when someone like Tai just says, Agumon, go get him! And then he steps back and then yells from the sidelines, say, fight on?
I don't know.
he's corrupted data. He isn't real. Nah, I don't know.
I would say the Digimon are real, like in the
Yeah,
show, of course.
yeah. I'm joking. I would never send Agumon. I would never send the Agumon into a fight.
I
I
will
know.
say, to be fair to the Digimon people, they do actually a lot of the times fight alongside their companions,
Yeah,
which is more than can be said for Ash in Pokemon.
yeah.
Like,
Come on, Pikachu! I'm right beside you.
oh yeah, right beside you, right behind you,
Yeah,
sending you
right
right to death.
behind you. Yeah.
Yeah,
At least Ty and Joe and all the other kids they
they do
get
get
hit
into their
sometimes too.
own like fisticuffs, and they
Yeah,
do
yeah,
try to help.
yeah,
They aren't just there to like uh, evolve them up or something.
yeah,
Yeah, but I also think that Digimon is one of those things where the magical companions are very much are an extension of their character. I know they're their own characters, but they really only their main purpose is to like advance the human character in a way.
yeah. But maybe that's because again were they created for the G distant?
Yes, yeah, I think they were.
Oh,
Yeah.
yeah, they were created. Agumon was created for Ty.
Yes.
So
Yeah.
so he probably has some of the again he is the descendant of bravery, right?
Yeah,
Or what?
courage, but yeah,
Courage, yeah.
it is
Bravery, courage, whatever. Yeah, he's the so again Agumon symbolizes some of that.
yeah, and we also see actually that even when the humans are doing something that the Digimon themselves think is bad, they will still like do their orders and do what they're saying.
Yeah,
So there is definitely like a part of uh, that it's the human that's in charge. So in
yeah,
that regard, the Digimon isn't that much their own character. The only slight exception to that, mm, I say maybe here, might be Gatomon. Like but that's before Gatomon realizes that Kaori is her Digidestin and all that.
yeah.
But once he realizes that Kaori is her Digidestin, then he's all in. So
Hmm.
it actually would be interesting to see some more of following the Digimon themselves, like what they're thinking, what they want, and all that. But
Hmm.
we
It
don't
would
really get to see that.
no. Hmm. But yeah, if is it wrong? Are they enough of a personnel? Are the Gmons are they enough of a personality themselves
Hmm.
that that the person should consider?
Like consider what they're thinking, like their feelings.
Yeah,
But I feel like
what
don't
their
they do
feelings
that? I
are.
mean, it's the Digimon. They're the ones approaching them, saying like we want to hang out, and then the humans are like, okay, and then the relationship just kind of establishes,
Yes, yeah,
yeah, from there. So I feel like it's very much the creatures themselves mm, that want to be in this form of partnership, at least in regards to Digimon.
that's a hard question because we have again how old is the oldest? oldest
Ugh,
child in that? How
aren't they
old
like
is?
12, 13, something like
Okay,
that?
fine. Again, that puts a hard limits on how much morality can how much experience with morality has a 13-year-old.
Not much.
Uh, much. Again, I did dumb shit when I were 13.
Yeah.
Again, I wouldn't blame a 13 too much. Uh,
Doing dumb stuff.
Doing dumb stuff. Again, there are hormones. Again, your brain isn't even fully evolved at that time.
No.
Isn't until you're like 22 or something that your brain is
21.
like done.
21.
For sure.
Yeah,
It's around
Okay.
there, something like that.
up there. 22, 21,
Like
whatever.
the early 20s.
Yeah, early 20s. But um,
But just
so
like
again, how?
I'm reminded of in Digimon when this is actually in season 2. I don't know if any of you know anything from season 2.
I have seen it.
Okay, it's where they actually have this interesting concept where we have a Digidestin, an evil Digidestin that's the villain.
Yeah,
Yeah,
it.
and he has a Wormmon with him that like his,
Yeah,
and he's very abusive against Wormmon and always tells him like to go away and is very
yeah,
evil against him. But Wormmon always stays with him and always does what he says.
yeah.
Like
So,
so, is Wormmon also at fault here for staying with his evil human?
damn! Now we are talking abusive relationships.
Yeah, I know, I know.
Fuck, I don't know enough to talk about that shit. Uh,
Is it beyond our pay grade? You believe?
I think I think Wormon needs help to realize that he's being abused, and he needs to find. I don't think he's at fault.
To be fair, we later find out that Ken, that's the human's name,
Yeah,
had been like manipulated by getting some sort of spore into his neck. So,
yeah,
so
but
that would have been interesting if Wormmon like left him and then Ken would go on a redemption arc or something.
mm,
Like he had to prove to Wormmon and the others that he was
yeah,
actually a
he's
good
good
guy.
enough.
Yeah, that
Yeah,
would have been interesting. But yeah.
that would. Yeah. Again, that's why we need a adult Digimon series.
It
That
will
would be
never happen, mate.
no,
They can
it would
get too
never.
much money from being for kids.
Yeah.
So yeah, are we done here?
Did,
Or
did we have we at all got a answer to this
No.
question?
no, not
No,
really.
I
I would
don't
say
think.
okay. In the case of Pokemon and Digimon, I would say no.
Yeah,
That's my answer.
maybe in Pokemon, but no in Digimon. If you search hard enough in Pokemon, you can find it. But
I mean,
if
even the evil people like Team Rocket, they still care about their Pokemon. So
yeah, I think I don't know. I don't have a. I
you
think
don't
I
have a
think it's
definitive answer.
yeah. I don't have a definitive
Yeah,
answer. That
I'm
it
gonna say no for
depends.
me. So
Okay, fine.
what about you, Anne?
I still think it's wrong. Like I'm pretty against it.
All right. Okay. Magical companions as mentors. Oh, this is one of mine. And this is something that we usually, I say usually, but it's almost always, at least in the examples that I remember, that in the magical girl animes, where we usually have a magical companion, then sometimes it will be the magical companion like saying to this usually girl character like you are the chosen one for this power and you will save the world or whatever it is. Again, the most well-known example probably with Sailor Moon with Luna. That's the black cat for those unaware. But you can basically almost every magical girl anime has the magical companion. And also,
Hmm.
Nanoha is the other character with the ferret. That's that's the ferret.
I just remembered one character that is a mentor, but isn't in a magical girl anime.
Which one?
Have you seen Bleach?
Uh, if I
The
say
cat?
no. then I have not.
No, okay,
I'm not
the
a fan of
cat.
Bleach.
You're
Sorry.
Yoruichi, but I don't remember if she is a cat or she is a person who could turn into a cat. But
Hmm.
whatever. Go go on.
Uh,
I,
yeah.
I don't.
So well, if you guys want to say something to this, that's fine. But I
Mm,
can just
mm.
talk. So now
Go
this
ahead.
this works really well for several reasons because usually these again not always but usually the magical girl animes are meant for young girls. So usually the main character is a regular girl who's like going to school who wouldn't know any supernatural stuff. Then it's really then it works really well that we have this cute companion that just comes in and is there to both explain everything to both the main character but also the viewers. And then yeah, we'll also explain both how the magic works, who the villains are, what's going on, and be the voice of reason because since the main character usually is a young girl, might not know everything that needs to be done. So, so it's actually very practical that this magical girl have this companion that's also a mentor.
Yeah, it has a very broad function
Yeah, and
and
it can
not
also be
so.
done different ways. Like, for example, with Sailor Moon, then Luna is basically she's basically the like the mentor and keeper of the artifacts that the Sailor Guardians use, and she has to find the wielders the wielders of the uh, of the artifacts, so she can like find them.
Planets.
Yeah, find them. And then in Nanoha, lyrical Nanoha, it does something different where Yuno is like he's also a magic user, but then he's injured on Earth, and then he's found. He's an alien, by the way. Then he's found by Nanoha, and then because he's injured, then he can't use his magical powers. But Nanoha, she's because she finds him, then she can do it for him. So then he has to teach her how to use magic, and then she does, and things work. So
Hmm.
yeah,
Yeah, it, but yeah, it has a very again as it has, but it also has a double again. Not to forget the merchandising.
oh yeah, definitely.
Yeah,
Like
it is easier to merchandise a cute animal than it is a wise old sage to that has the knowledge of 1,000 years.
definitely. I mean, would you rather again? It's for young girls usually, so it makes sense that it would be like again a cute cat or a ferret or whatever it is.
Hmm.
Hmm.
Again,
Also,
not to say that all girls, all girls likes cute animals, but
I
the
think you would find more girls who like
well,
cute animals than what you said, old men
yeah,
with big beards. And
yeah,
that's something that some of them actually do, where these animals, they're actually not their real forms. They actually have those sage-ish forms, but they're like
yeah.
for one reason or another, they're in these animal forms. So like the ferret, for example, from Nanoa, it's not his real form. He's actually a boy, a magic boy.
No,
Yeah. But to conserve power, he went into a ferret form on Earth.
logic, conserve power, become a ferret.
Yes, it didn't make sense, but whatever.
Yeah.
I
They
mean, to
needed
be
him in a ferret
fair,
form.
ferrets they sleep around 18 hours a day,
Hmm.
so you would like save a
Have you
lot of
had one?
energy. Well, wasn't that why they did it? Did you say?
Have you had a ferret?
Oh, I have researched a lot
Oh,
because I really want a ferret so
Ah,
bad.
well, fair enough.
cool.
What's funny actually is in the series, forgets to tell Nanoha that it's not his real form, so he just thinks that he's a ferret. Hmm.
Wait, what did you say?
That in the anime, Then
Yeah,
when they first meet, he's in ferret form. So and he
yeah,
actually forgets to tell Nanoha that he's a humanoid boy in ferret form. So Nanoha just assumes that that's his real form.
Yeah.
That becomes
It's
awkward later.
that is the same story in Bleach,
Mm.
where Yorichi again. That's the funny thing again. The cat has a voice, a old man voice, but when she becomes her what is it called, human form, she's this hot lady. So
of
weird,
course.
so cool, but so weird.
Mm.
So yeah, I'm just thinking, are there any argument in that because they are in these animal forms, it's more interesting for kids to follow along
I
Yeah,
would
I
in
say
what
so.
think it
Yeah,
what they
is
said.
actually.
Are there any valid argument in that?
yeah. I mean, most kids that just want to like watch, movies where there's animals in it. Like
Yeah,
when I was a kid, I would only watch animal movies.
Mm.
cool, cool.
Yeah, and you could also argue actually that even in universe, it's actually pretty good because they can blend in like really well.
Mm.
Like
Yeah,
you like the ferret can like be in your pocket or something, and the
yeah,
cat could just be your house cat.
yeah, right, right.
Yeah, should we move on?
Yeah.
All right. Oh, everyday life with magical creatures. This was also yours, Vlad.
Ah, yeah. Um, yeah, everyday life with magical creatures. How is that incorporated in? Again, I should just say it's about Pokemon. How is that incorporated in a world like Pokemon? Again, we see. I'm gonna take something from another anime, Naruto. Again, we see again the we have all these ninja techniques and all this, what should I call, ninja magic, and that influences the technology they have in that world. But in a world like Pokemon, how does it influence that world that Pokemon exists? And how does are there something they have they are there some things they have that what I should say, are there some things we have that they don't have because they have replaced it with Pokemon, or are there some things that are more advanced with Pokemon? Again, we could start out with Pokeballs, a way to get Pokemon to work with or to do stuff with. I see. Where do you remember places in the anime where Pokemon are used specifically?
Yes, we see. I think we see in a power plant at one point where they use some what are they called, electrodes or something,
Yeah,
to like
yeah,
power
and
the power plant.
yeah, even in the first episode with the Pikachu's,
Yeah,
the
yeah.
reserve battery, the reserve
And
power
also
thing
there's
they
that
made.
they do an interesting thing in Pokemon where they have specific Pokemon with like specific roles. Like in the nursery, there's the Pokemon Chelsea, I think it's called.
Yeah, Chansey. Yeah,
Chansey, always the nurse Pokemon. So she's a
yeah,
nurse.
always. Yeah,
Yeah. So I
we see it.
definitely yeah.
Yeah, we see it a lot. No, no, you talk first. Maybe I go further.
Yeah, we definitely we see it sometimes in the anime where like the Pokemon are incorporated into like daily life in a way.
Mm,
But I also think that that Pokemon, because of just the way the show is, it doesn't take this idea like as far as they
It's
they
fine.
could. Yeah, because Pokemon is actually very loose with its story,
Yeah,
and it's
it
very
is.
episodic. So
Mm.
for what's uh, something in one episode might not mean anything in the next episode.
Yeah.
Hmm.
The th- the place where we can see, I think, the most is it's in sports mostly because
Yeah.
I do I can't I can't for the life of me remember anywhere in all Pokemon media, either in the games, in the anime, in the manga, anything, where there are some kind of sport without Pokemon. Again, the Pokemon tournaments, right? The Pokemon
Yeah.
tournament.
Yeah. The
It has
tournaments.
complete. It's basically the Olympic games
Oh,
of this
they
world.
even have an episode where Ash has to run with the like Olympic flame thingy.
Yeah, yeah,
Really?
yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, and they say it's from Zapdos, the flame, whatever.
Wow.
No, what, dude? It's from Moltres. It's not Zapdos.
The flame bird, whatever.
Yeah.
Dude, there are so many Pokemon. Sue me if I
Yeah,
can't remember some of its names.
yeah. I don't blame you. It's one of the free birds.
Yeah, those
But
birds.
yeah, both those birds.
Hmm.
But yeah, mostly in the culture, we see a big incorporation of the again the Pokemon.
Hmm.
Um,
One thing
again,
I actually enjoyed that we see that we have a version of a real life something something. It could be a cultural event or a sort of business, and then they incorporate like the Pokemon into it. That was fun to see.
oh, like I don't remember right now. But do we have a specific?
Well, for example, um, yeah, for example, when we have an entertainer, like we have a magician, yeah,
Ah, yeah,
yeah, and he
yeah,
always used his Pokemon to do like the tricks with, and
yeah,
when we
yeah.
have like a casino, then they use all
Yeah,
sorts of Pokemon
to do
aesthetics.
things. Yeah.
Yeah, like for
So
example, they have Pokemon on billboards, they have Pokemon shaped slot machines or whatever.
could you say that the Pokemon are very aesthetically incorporated in the whole world, but not very
Definitely, yeah.
functionally.
Yes, I
They are
think
not
that's
very
about right.
functionally incorporated, but aesthetically, yes.
Definitely, and also if we see we're in like amusement parks, then
Yeah.
they have the classic thing where you're like
All
in
the
real life you're on horses and then it goes up and down and in a circle. Then it's replaced with different Pokemon. Like the merry-go-round, I think it's called.
Carousel?
yeah,
Yeah,
Marigold.
carousel. Yeah, yeah. You know what I'm talking about. Anyway,
Yeah, I do. Wait, is that the thing that goes horizontally around, or is it the thing that goes vertically around? I don't remember.
like it goes in like a circle.
Yeah, but
First
in
wheel
what
is the
way?
one that vertically.
Ah, okay, 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 super,
Hmm.
great, great, great. Yeah, uh,
Hmm.
yeah. That's what I had to say to this slide. I don't I
Yeah.
don't have a. It's a fun thought project. It's a fun. Again, I wish. I hope that every. Do we have any other magical creature animes where they are more incorporated in the world?
Like usually they try to keep it like hidden. Like
Yeah.
we mentioned Metabots. I asked you if Metabot like was a magical
Oh
creature. You said
yeah.
yes, but
Yeah, Metabots is more incorporated, right?
is it though? No, I don't feel like it is. Like
No,
everyone
it's
has a Metabot, but I don't feel like
yeah.
everyone. But it's not like the world itself.
No, it doesn't run on
On Meta is
Metabot.
no. It's more like everyone has a Metabot. That Metabot is probably gonna stay with you for life, and it's gonna help you in whatever the hell you're doing. Like we have one chick. She's a like reporter, so her Metabot helps her in her reporting. So yeah, I
Yeah,
think it doesn't really go further than that.
it doesn't. That's weird.
Yeah.
That's a bit weird concept. We take the normal as world and just put in this new thing,
Hmm.
and that doesn't influence the world in any way.
Well, we do see them have some whack technology later on, but
Hmm. Fine. So yeah, and not
I can't
yeah,
really come up with any other like specific
Po-
that's like a magical
yeah,
creature anime,
yeah.
unless we
Pokemon
take something
is the
like
one.
um,
Pokemon is the one that takes that the furthest, right?
of all the
That's
examples I can think of. Then yeah,
yeah.
yeah,
That's that's definitely there is definitely a on how should I say it, a
untapped.
unventured, yeah, on that theme there, or on that
Hmm.
thing you could work with there.
Yeah, yeah, because usually it's like with Digimon where it's either like two worlds or it's a weird phenomenon in our world that we
Yeah,
have to keep a secret.
right.
And then we have other stuff, something like fairy tale, where we have magical creatures that are around, but it's not like our world plus magical creatures. It's just this fantasy world.
Yeah, it's a whole nother.
It's a whole. It becomes a
That's
whole other world. Yeah.
yeah. It's an but also in fairy tale there's so many other things than magical creatures
Yeah.
that influence this world. So magical creatures is like the sprinkle of on top.
Mm. Yeah. Well, Pokemon. The only thing that's really different with Pokemon is that we have these creatures. Like I know,
Yeah,
like the continent looks different from ours, but eh, it's not like there's that much focus on it.
yeah,
Hmm. So yeah.
yeah.
Should we move on, or do people
Yeah.
have
Let's do that.
something? All right. Ooh, magical companions as villains. Here we go. Now,
So
this
good.
this is one of mine, and yes, isn't it nice when an anime takes the concept of the magical companion and turns them into a villain?
Who is the character on the right? I haven't seen that.
Now, oh god, I forgot his name.
Is it a good one?
It's a bad one. It's evil.
No, is it a good anime?
Oh, it's a really good. It's from Magical Girl Racing Project. It's called
Oh,
Graph, I think.
oh
Graph.
no, you had talked about that. Now I need to see
Oh,
it.
you have to see. It's really good. Girls die in it.
If damn. Okay. Well, I know
Yeah,
the left one. Cube is
yeah. You know, Cube. Cube has become really famous lately,
it's
which
so
is
cool.
actually kind of a sad because it's supposed to be a twist in the anime itself that Cube is evil.
I knew it from the start. Just look at its eyes. Suffering.
Yeah, and notice the quote that I decided to take with here, where
is only considered a mental
yes,
disease.
emotion is a mental disease. That just says everything you need to know about Cube.
Oh, sorry. Where were we?
Yeah, that it's sad that Cube as a villain is so popular and so well known because new fans who might not have seen it won't get the twist, maybe.
Yeah.
Mm. So yeah, but I think Cube works fantastically as a villain because Cube is like a dastardly villain who doesn't actually do much itself, but it kind of sets things in motions in a way so that uh, like bad stuff will happen to the main characters and it
Yeah.
will gain from it.
Hmm. Cube Cube doesn't do anything. It just gives gives the characters an option.
Yes, and it
It
always makes sure to be like at the right place at the right
Yeah,
time too.
basically.
Hmm.
Yeah.
And it also it with holds like specific information that would have been really good to have known earlier.
Yeah.
Hmm.
So
So
yeah, it it doesn't it doesn't do any villainous actions.
not
Again,
directly, but a lot
physical
indirectly. Yeah.
actions,
Hmm.
but many mentally.
Definitely.
Many mentally. It's so good. It's a very mental psychological villain.
Mm.
It's very good. And also it's so cute, but it's so
Yes, it's given the design of a like cute companion.
yeah,
So when it comes
but
up to you,
so
like, do you want to make a contract with me and become a magical girl? I'll give you one wish. Like, why would you say no to that?
but again, it's just emotionally is just that it's almost computer data
I won't say
wise.
computer. It's more like it's a hive mind.
Yeah, it's a hive mind. Yeah.
Yeah, where basically all of the different cubates is just the same person.
Mm,
Or rather,
right.
it's said that their like species have evolved in a way so that they only have like one mind because that
Uh,
was most practical for them. Again, they're aliens. You'd be surprised how many aliens are in Magical Girl animes. I'm just saying. Hmm.
and have you seen this anime?
Me,
Yeah.
I think I watched like one or two episodes.
It was the one on
Ew.
Netflix.
Oh,
Yeah, I
we
watched a
should
little.
we should watch this. It's so good. I could watch this anime again.
It's really good. Really good animation, good soundtrack, great
Yeah,
story, good actors,
Uh,
and a
good
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 movie.
character deaths.
it didn't really impress me, honestly.
Oh, damn.
Yeah, that's fair.
It's the one with the ferret, right?
No, no,
Isn't it?
What?
no. It's not the
No,
one with the ferret.
no, no,
It's the
no.
one with
This,
the girl with the pink hair.
yeah,
Uh,
and the
She gives a high
brutal,
five to her mom in the first episode. It's actually pretty wholesome.
yeah, and the yellow-haired girl gets brutally murdered.
I think I've
Yeah,
mixed them up a bit.
you might
Oh,
have. Again, it's on Netflix. It's called Madoka Magica.
Yeah, yeah, no.
mwah, ma-
And also the other one, Fav. Fav, I think it's called Fav. Don't sue
I
me if I'm
don't.
wrong with that. Like, he's also from a Magical Girl anime, and his thing is that he's actually a magical companion that's given by this. Without going into too much detail, like magical world of game, and he's actually supposed to be a computer program that's broken. So, so he finds a joy in watching other magical girls kill each other.
I know, and it's so good.
Yeah, so he does the thing with he gives like 8 girls. I think it was 8, maybe it was a little more than that. Like girls in one city, they all become magical girls, and then all of a sudden he says that, oh well, there's too many magical girls in these cities, so we'll remove one of you. And then they had to compete about like who that is because the one that like ends up losing will have to die, and then they'll just
Yeah,
keep going until there's only one left.
no way. Oh, that sounds so good.
It's super good. And we have former friends who are like, oh shit.
oh, oh, that sounds so good. I need to watch it now.
We need to watch this sometime. It's like it's really good. I 10 out of 10
Fuck,
can recommend.
good, good, good. Wait. Ah, fuck it. I'll find out. I'm gonna watch it after.
And we'll talk about it later. So, but yeah,
Okay.
Magical Companion as villain. What a fantastic idea that's been done really well.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm looking forward to whatever they'll put out in the future with this idea.
The problem is how if you wanted to do this again, if you wanted to do this again, how would you do it? But would it would still be
Mm.
original. Hmm.
That is
I
the
don't know.
question.
It's
What if
hard.
I had an idea. What what if we had again a magical creature that gathers a bunch of kids, gives them superpowers or whatever, and have them fight something that it says is the great evil thing. But what if that great evil that he's making them fight is actually the good guys, and we only find out that thing like halfway through or something?
That is a that could be interesting, but again, it needs,
I know
as
it needs more
always,
details than that,
yeah,
but
it needs
Yeah.
more detail and better. And
look, you just came right. This was just you just came and threw that at me. Sue me.
yeah,
Yes, I think you should just write a script already.
I will see.
Do
again, we already have our fan fiction in making Finding Love Offline.
Yes,
Our
our sort of
our
online fanfic.
fan fiction that
Are you
has
serious
nothing
right
with the,
now?
yeah, no, not at all. We just it's a thought project we have.
We just after we had our podcast, we at some point we just sat down in the same room and then, for the fun of it, just came up with ideas for it,
Yeah,
and
we were
it became
just
a whole thing.
we were angry about all the girls who didn't have any personality, or they
No.
were just they just wanted Kirito. So we want to make something that they go offline and find love or something.
Yeah, yeah,
Well, that has nothing to do with this, but yeah, let's get back on script.
yeah. So, anything more you want to add to this?
No, I like this concept. I need to
Same.
watch.
I've only seen this concept being done very rarely, but very good.
Yeah, I can. The only, again, I have only watched one anime, and that is Madoka, where they do this, and again, that's the only instance. And now that you are saying that magical girl racing,
Racing Project.
well, racing project has another one of these that is also made good, where they made it work well. It's just, again, I haven't seen this project not work yet, so it's a good concept.
Yeah. All right. A Pokemon battle.
Yeah. Let's go.
So, this is yours, Anne. Would you like to explain?
Uh, what was the original title?
If we could pick like one
Uh,
Pokemon, does it find that?
okay.
Oh, okay.
If we could pick any Pokemon, but not a legendary or anything like that, which one would we pick to fight?
I'm
Dang.
just gonna say I'm gonna be boring and say I'm just gonna pick Charizard.
I do like Charizard.
What? Hey, yo, dude, don't shit on my boy.
I'm not shitting on Charizard. I'm just
No, I'm
saying
not. I'm not talking about you. I'm talking about Anne. What? Why don't you like
I just
Charizard?
said I do like Charizard.
Oh, okay, fine. Sorry,
He's like one of
sorry.
my favorites.
Oh, okay, great. Ah, damn. I'm literally right now scrolling through the Pokedex. I don't
dude,
know.
just take
Okay,
Blastoise and get it over
while
with.
you look at the Pokédex, I'll say what I will choose.
All right.
Yeah, say
Whenever
what
I
you would.
play the Pokemon games, and I know it's really, really stupid to do, but I pretty much always choose the cutest Pokemon.
The
Like whatever
cutest?
is the cutest thing, I will choose that to fight with.
But
So
the
what?
the
Butterfree or
first
something?
generation
What?
Butterfree.
Butterfree?
So
No,
Butterfree's
gross.
cute. Shut up.
Butterfree is
No, I'm
fucking
talking like Vulpix or Eevee.
pulp.
Oh yeah, Eevee's cute as heck.
Like
Yeah,
they need to look like a dog or a cat or something.
Hmm. Yeah, they don't
Like the
have to,
cuter the
if you
better.
ask me. Like what about what's that one called? The one that always singing.
Oh,
Jigglypuff.
ew,
Jigglypuff.
ew,
Jigglypuff.
no. Oh, I
So
always hated that one. So
what?
annoying.
Jigglypuff's amazing.
It's singing, Mass. It's
Yes,
singing.
it sings, and then it becomes really angry when you fall asleep. It's hilarious. I love it.
I mean, it would be useful to have it around. Like, I wouldn't mind like having a Pokemon that would just make me sleep right away, you know? Instead of all the like instead of being on like melatonin and stuff, just being able to just sleep right away because you have a really weird pet.
Hmm.
But it's just such an annoying Pokemon. Like it's too overpowered. Like everyone just falls asleep right away.
So you would pick what?
I would pick something cute, like Vulpix.
Okay,
Great.
Vulpix.
I would again. The easy one would be Blastoise, but I think uh, again I played I not recently, but maybe 4 years ago. I had a playthrough of Pokemon Platinum and Pokemon Soul Silver where I played them simultaneously, and I traded Pokemon back and forth to evolve them. And I had I just finished Pokemon Soul Silver, so I could go to Mount Silver and catch myself a Larvitar,
Hmm.
which evolves to the absolute beast of a creature that is Tyranta. That's it's basically from Godzilla. It's basically Godzilla, and I fucking love it. It's as I remember, I call it Rex. So
Why?
yeah, I would. I don't know. It was just cool. Tyranitar is a cool Pokemon. It it's basically from Godzilla, and it's disgustingly strong. It's so strong. So yeah, I would ride my Tyranitar Rex into battle. So
All
yeah,
right.
who would win?
I don't know.
It's
Philip,
just-
but I would probably lose with Vulpix.
yeah, if you took
That's
Vulpix
like
in, it it would first be roasted by Charizard and afterwards crushed by Tyranitar.
that's fair.
So yeah, so cool to hear. We have the one who chooses cute Pokemon instead of strong ones. We have the original Gen Oneer, and we have the what is that called?
The weird
The
guy.
I would say the number nerd.
I fail to see the difference.
Fine, fine.
Okay. Is that Pokemon Battle?
Yeah, I think so.
All right. Well, we're done. So now we have to talk
Yeah.
about what we have to go to talk about next time. And for that, we will let the wheel of fate decide. Are you ready?
No.
Well, here goes.
Wheel of Fate, Wheel
Oh,
of Fate. Eh,
Okay.
well, it's for me.
yeah.
And I think we should go a little back to formula. So,
Oh,
Okay.
okay.
uh, how do you guys feel about comedy?
Good, I think.
Uh, it makes me laugh mostly.
All right, then I got an anime for you, Hina Matsuri.
Is that the one you showed me a long time ago, or
No, I
is
haven't
that
shown it to you.
okay? What he na
Matsuri.
What is it
mas?
about?
Okay, it's about this dude who's yakuza, basically Japanese mafia, and
Okay.
all of a sudden,
Cute.
a kid just falls out of the sky into his apartment, and this kid, who's called Hina, has telekinetic powers and tells him to feed her and take care of her, and then he's forced to do that.
Cool. Well,
It's really funny.
how long is it?
12 episodes.
Oh,
Oh,
thank
okay. Thank God.
thank you, Mess. Oh, oh. Oh, and still fuck you for making me watch Sword Art Online. I will never. Oh, oh,
Yeah.
And it is dubbed. Just saying.
Oh my
oh thank you.
Yeah, I'll later on I'll come up with a
Oh,
place that I
that's
know you
that's
can watch it.
that's an easy one. Oh, that's so good.
Hey, I think about
Oh,
my crew. Don't worry about it.
I can actually enjoy myself watching an anime.
god.
Wow,
Is that
Chill.
that's
possible?
harsh, dude.
Oh, great. Well, thank you for today.
No problem.
Thank you, listeners.
Yes, thanks for listening. And if remember to like and subscribe. And if you have anything you want to tell us, you want to tell us how stupid we are, how awesome we are, or how big of an asshole we are, then by all means put it in the comments. I would love to read it. Hopefully, you'll talk about how good we are, though.
Yeah.
Yeah. So we'll see you next time. Hi.
Bye.